Hi guys, welcome back to the Lanzhou guide series. And if you're new here, my name is Karina. I have been living in Lanzhou for about 7 years now, and I am currently finishing my master's at Lanzhou University. So these series are mainly for those of you who are coming here alone, like without anyone to guide you through the first steps. And if you haven't watched the first episode yet, I definitely recommend starting there because I covered everything about your arrival from the airport all the way to getting into your dorm and settling in. So definitely go check out on that. And now in this episode, we're moving on to what comes next. All the important stuff you actually have to deal with, things like registration, what documents you need to prepare, how to open a bank account, and who's eligible to open those bank accounts, visa and residency permit steps, and also your accommodation options on and off campus. I know these parts can feel a bit confusing at the beginning, especially if you're doing everything on your own. So I am just going to break it down in a simple and clear way so you know exactly what to expect. So let's get started. Alright, so before we get into registration, I just want to quickly explain something because things are a little bit different now compared to before. When I first came to Lanzhou University, almost all international students were based in Chengguan campus. There were even 3 international dorms here then, so everything was kind of centered in the city. There were a few students in Yuzhong back then, but honestly, it was very small, maybe less than 10%. So most people didn't really think much about that campus. But things started changing last year when the university began building new international students dorm in Yuzhong campus. And now this year they're finally open, so a lot of students have been moved there. At this point, I'd say around 70% of international students are in Yuzhong campus now, and it actually has more international students than Chengguan. Because of that, Chengguan campus also changed a bit. We used to have 3 dorms, as I mentioned before, but now there are only 2, one for the boys and one for the girls. One of the dorms, including the one I used to stay in before, has been turned into a Chinese students dorm, which is why many people had to move to Yuzhong campus. So for you, it basically means that unless you're a medical student or you have classes, labs, or fieldwork that require you to be in Chengguan campus, you'll most likely be placed in Yuzhong campus. Because most majors are actually there now anyway, like Chinese language, I don't know, history, social work like me, and a lot of others. Chengguan right now is mainly for medical students and for a few specific programs. And this change also affects how things work when you arrive. For example, before everything had to go to Chengguan to registration, but now you just register on whichever campus you're assigned to. Another thing that changed this year, and this one is really important, is about living off campus. So before, people could sometimes arrange it later, but now you have to apply for it right at the beginning of the semester. During registration, if you don't do it then, you can't apply in the middle of the semester anymore, and you also won't get the accommodation allowance. So yeah, these are the few updates. It is just a little bit different now than before. They have introduced some few rules. So yeah, I thought of giving you a little bit of update on that. So now that I gave you the few updates on campus now, let's get started with the registration process, which is probably the first official thing you'll deal with when you arrive on campus. So when you go to the office, the registration day, make sure you have your main documents ready, like your passport, your GW 202 or 201 form, your admission letter, your medical check results. The first thing they'll do is pull up your information so you can double check that everything is correct. And once that's done, the next step is insurance. And here is how it works. Scholarship students are supposed to pay 200 yuan per year, and self-funded students 1,000 yuan per year. In practice, though, everyone pays the full 1,000 yuan upfront, and if you're a scholarship student, the extra 800 will be refunded later, usually with your stipend the following month. So don't be surprised when they ask you to pay 1,000 for insurance on registration day. And after insurance, you'll check your accommodation informations, and this is when you'll decide whether you want to stay on campus or apply to live off campus. For scholarship students, staying in the dorm is free. If you choose to live off campus, scholarship students also receive an allowance of 700 per month. Most of the scholarship students who go off campus end up co-sharing apartments, and the allowance is generally enough to cover the rent in that case. But for self-funded students, things work a little bit different. If you stay in the dorm, you have to pay the full semester upfront on that registration day. One semester is, I think, approximately 5 months. So it's a bigger payment all at once, because the dorm fee is currently 30 yuan per day, around 900 yuan per month. And yeah, you can multiply that by 5. Now, if you decide to leave off campus, in both cases you being self-funded or on a scholarship, the average rent for a studio right now here in Lanzhou is around 900, and this is the least. Like me, for example, I pay 1,000 yuan per month. Yeah, so if you want, I can make a more detailed video later about housing, like how to find an apartment and what to check before renting. So let me know in the comment if you'd like me to do that. Now I would want to talk a little bit more about the medical check, because it's an important part of registration. So you'll need to bring your medical test results when you register, as I said before, but the actual certification of those results doesn't happen on the registration day itself. Instead, you go to get it certified on any free day you have during your first week, so it won't hold up on your registration. To get your medical results certified, you need to go to a hospital that's already approved for this process. If your test results are less than 3 months old, you can usually get them certified right away. The fee for this is normally around 50 or 60 yuan, if I remember right. I don't know if this is still the same, but that was like a long time ago. However, if something is missing from your tests, or if your tests are older than 3 months, they'll ask you to redo everything. That can cost about 400 yuan, so it's really important to complete all your medical tests before leaving your home country and make sure they're recent enough. That means less than 3 months old when you arrive. If only part of your tests are missing, like an ultrasound you forgot to do, or I don't know, you just need to redo that specific test instead of the whole set. I'm not exactly sure about the exact fee in that case, but it will be less than doing everything all together. For example, I had to redo all my tests when I arrived, so I ended up paying the full 400 yen because it was more than 3 months old. So the key is complete all your required medical tests before you travel, and make sure they are still valid when you arrive. So that way you can get your certification done quickly without extra costs or delays. The next thing you also need to take care of in your first week is renewing your visa. I'm not sure if this is the same for everyone, but for me and my countrymates, we were given a month of temporary visa to enter China. They told us that once we arrived, we had to renew our visa within that 1 month. I don't recommend waiting until the last minute, so it's a good idea to apply for your visa during the first or second week of your arrival, depending on your schedule. And for the visa application, you'll need a few things: a letter from the school, usually called, I don't know what's its name, but like it's a visa form, your passport, and your GW 202 or 201. And if you live off campus, you also need to provide a residency permit. And if you are living on campus, the process is already automated in the immigration system, so you won't need to bring anything extra. But before you head to immigration, make sure that you stop by the dorm management, so they'll update your information, so that when the immigration checks the system, everything is ready and accurate. The visa fee is 400 per year, and this is at your own cost, whether you're a scholarship or a self-funded student. You need to renew it every year for the duration of your studies. For example, if your bachelor degree is 4 years, you pay 400 each year for 4 years. Once you submit your passport, the process usually takes about a month to complete, and then you get your passport back with the renewed visa. The last thing to take care of in the first week is opening a bank account, which is actually pretty straightforward. The school uses Gansu Bank right now to send scholarship payments, so you'll need to open an account there. Other banks won't work for this purpose. And for the account, you'll need your passport and a letter from the school confirming that you're a student. But I don't remember there being any fee, and as far as I recall, opening the account was free. But I am not sure if that's still the case now. This was like 7 years ago. But one quick note is exchange students who are coming for just one semester may not be eligible to open a bank account. I remember a friend who struggled with this. She was self-funded and ended up just using her Visa card all the way instead. I'm not entirely sure if this also applies to one semester exchange students who are on a scholarship, but to avoid any hassle with money transaction, it's a good idea to bring your own Visa card if you're coming here for a short stay. Because of all of these processes, registration, medical checks, opening a bank account, and other settling in tasks, the new students usually don't receive their scholarship stipends during the first month. The school needs time to register all your information and set up your bank account. So normally the stipend is sent starting the second month, and you'll receive 2 months worth of payment all at once. Usually this is the month of November. And that's a wrap on everything you need to know for your first week here. I know this might seem a little bit overwhelming at first, registration, medical checks, visa, accommodation, opening a bank account, but I'm sure if you take it step by step, it will be manageable. Just to remind you of the main fees you want to plan for. So, insurance, 1,000 yuan. Possible medical checks costs, if you need to redo everything, 400 yuan. Visa renewal, 400 yuan per year. School and dorm fee for self-funded students. And dorm deposit of 600 yuan if you decide to live on campus. And also make sure to have enough money to cover your first month before the scholarship arrives. Being prepared for these will make your first month here, I think, much more smoother. Hopefully, this guide helps you settle in without too much stress and gives you a clear picture of what to expect. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like, a share, or a subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And also leave a comment if you have any questions or want me to make a more detailed video about any other topic you might be interested in. And that's it for this second episode. And I wish you good luck on your first week on campus. And I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye.